Welcome, everyone. It's Pamela Gomez with TechTalk Live here in Nassau, Bahamas. Today, I'm going solo, so I'm looking forward to interacting with each and every one of you because not only is the changes at Blab new to me, I know there are a number of persons out there who also have seen the changes and want to know, how to operate this and how to get online. And the questions are just numerous. So I'm going to start with some of the basics that people don't usually talk about. And then we'll work our way through the process of Blab and getting a show started. Well, I noticed the four of you here I've met almost personally because I've talked with each of you before. So welcome, welcome. And I'm delighted that you're chosen to spend this day with me, Good Friday. It's a religious holiday here in the Bahamas. And I gave it several moments of thought whether I should or should not do the show. And then it came to me, I'm actually helping someone by being here. And even though I am exhausted from the day at the beach, it just brings me delight to be here and share with you. So Blab for me is a way to meet people around the world, to exchange ideas, to share in what's going on in every part of the world. I have friends in Russia, the US, China, South America, the UK. Oh my goodness. I feel like, I have a friend in every corner of the world thanks to Blab. It's not the same on Facebook. I don't feel that way. I don't feel the interaction. But maybe you feel the same way. Blab allows me to share so much more than a Facebook would do, or a tweet, or even Google Plus. I know I could have used Google Hangouts to share my screen, but I feel I get more from Blab. And with one of the new features here at Blab, oh my goodness, it just put them on a totally different level for me. So let's take it one step at a time. Introduction to Blab. First, you should set up your profile. And some people do not have them set up properly. So for the person who just found the app and want to sign up for Blab, they go and they sign up, and then you create your profile. If you're on a desktop, it will be to your right hand side of your screen. You will see profile, settings, and log out. You go into settings and you can personalize it. Your personal profile, again, you can do that on the profile screen, where you can add a photo, as I was just stating to the young man who joined us. There's a place where you can you can actually change your username or put in your username. Oops. Okay. Well, there's a test that I did. You can put in your username, you can change it up, it takes a while. It doesn't happen instantly. You can add a photograph, you can put a description or tell us about who you are, what you do. And it's also a good tool to add links to your Twitter profile or a website or some other social media link in that profile spot, so that people can find you very easily and not have to go and look for you. So there's a number of ways you can personalize it. If you have a hashtag that you follow, some people even put the hashtag there. so that you can follow them on Twitter based on that. And it's in your profile. So when you come to Blab and you look at the person's profile in your box, in the little square box, if you look at my profile right now, you'll see Pamela S. Gomez, and I put that check mark there as a prank. Then we see the Au Natural Aromatherapy. Au Natural Aroma is my Twitter name. My company name is Au Natural Aromatherapy. And this is the one mistake I made tonight. I should have signed on with my TechTALK Live username. Instead, unbeknownst to me, well, not paying attention really, I signed on with my Au Natural Aroma. But it's okay, I'm one and the same. I just wear two hats. The other thing is you can actually tell a bit about that person, whether that person is an active person on social media or on Blab. You can tell how many followers they have, how many persons are following them as well. The other thing you can do is you can give props to a person on Blab. Props would be similar to hearts on Periscope, and you can also mute yourself or unmute yourself at the bottom. And I just did it, where there's the little emblem of a speaker. Well, I wanted to talk to you about new things, and I'm going to start with the way what's the word I'm looking for right now? Lost for a word. The initial screen looks. You know, months ago you used to see a cover of each show, and it was a different size. It was like I think it was like 1,000 by 1,000. So you had a nice little square, a little rectangle box that shows what the picture, it was a cover that shows what the show was about. Well, now we have these little smaller ones that are like squares, 100 by 100. And you can tell if a show is live, if a show is upcoming, or in rebroadcast. And they're listed in that order on the front screen of Blab. Now, if you want to schedule a Blab, you can do a Blab to start immediately or start later on or at a later date or future date. That has changed in that now we are seeing all of those, the live Blabs, the recommended Blabs, and the upcoming Blabs all on one screen. I don't mind it so much. It's a new thing. It's a new feature. But for me, the shows that I look for, sometimes I can't find them. Or there's so many shows on at that particular time. I have to keep clicking show more, show more, show more, show more. And of course, it's the less popular ones that are toward the end, but I guess my shows are not that popular because I find that I'm clicking too much just to find a show. And then the other thing that is new for me is when you are in a Blab, I like the fact that I used to be able to tweet and then see it in my chat. So you're now probably looking at a yellow box that says, share the last 30 seconds. Oh, please, and I would appreciate it if you do that. But for me, and I'm going to smile, so you give me a good smile when you tweet it out. I don't see when you tweet it out. So I'd like to thank you and say thank you for sharing or thank you for tweeting it out. I don't get to see that anymore. That's a change that Blab has done. And I'd like to say, you know, I'd like to say thank you and welcome Ali Man for sharing it out. Same thing. I'd like to say thank you, Leon, for sharing it out, and Alfredo, thank you so much. but I don't get that opportunity due to the change in Blab. So these are some of the things that, I'd like to keep that human interaction and talk to my friends and welcome you. Welcome, Brian. Welcome, Ali Man. I can still see that in my live chat over to my right side. Hello, what's this blab about? The title is very pronounced right under the record button. The show is called TechTALK Live, and it's Good Friday edition. And we're just talking about changes at Blab. Okay? Thank you for that. The other thing is I used to like a feature that was here one time ago that's called mentions and questions. Questions, now you put a /Q and type your 2 spaces perhaps, and then type your question over in the chat, and it appears over on my left side. I can see it, I can answer it. That is nice. It's a great feature. But let's say, for instance, I'm running a drop-in. You put your questions there. Several questions come in. If I don't answer the top question right away or order them fast enough, there'll be questions out there that I don't get to see immediately. So for me, that's kind of okay, but I think it could be a bit better if the questions remained over on the, this is my opinion. I liked when I could have gone over to the right-hand side where it says live chat and click on questions and see all of the questions in one place, even some that I may have missed. So for me, that worked wonderfully. Welcome, Bonnie. We're just talking about changes at Blab, just a casual chat, and I'll open up the seat for questions in a bit. Now, the other new feature that I like is the drop-in. The drop-in for me is a godsend because you can share with your friends and followers videos. You can share websites. You can share so many different things. You can use media. You can use you can put YouTube videos. You can show a video of a teaching, for goodness sake, or you can use it very casually to show a movie. Now, it used to be that you'd call help for a video. It's available in all Blabs now. So that's a feature that everybody should at least try just once. It's awesome. I like it because I can show you previous versions of my show. The negative side for me is that now that I'm recording, it's not captured in the recording. So you will only see me and my conversation, or if I have a guest in the chair, you will see the conversation between the two of us. So for me, that's a plus and a negative. I'm going to open up the chair in just a short while. If any one of you have a question or you'd like to just pop in and say, hi, Pamela, this is what I noticed on Blab. You may or may not have mentioned it. Let's talk about it. You feel free to do that. I welcome the interaction. Okay, so I'm going to show you just a demo of the YouTube drop-in that I have here. And I'll tell you a bit about how it works, because some of them don't work exactly how Oh, now when you put a YouTube in, it opens up. TechTalk Lives here in Nashville, Bahamas. I want to welcome you to my channel and thank you for following me. I hope to share with you more tips about social media, SEO, and website building. I let you know my journey, my challenges, and I hope you to share your journey with me. Thank you for being a part of my show and my YouTube channel. Feel free to leave me a comment. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, YouTube, and of course Instagram, where I'll post the pictures. Thank you. And that's my YouTube channel. Feel free to go by and subscribe. That was done a couple of weeks ago, and I put it up there. I love the fact that now when we put a drop-in link on our channel, oh, thank you, Leon, you can actually get the full length of the screen. So it's pretty nice, and each individual here who watches that is counted as a view. So there's a couple things that Blab has done that I'm giving them mad props for, you know? It's awesome. I see my training is working. Oh, Leon, thank you so much. Yes, it does. It did work. So another video that I did, that I invited persons to come over and just share their challenges, share with us. At the time, I had a friend with me, and we just reviewed persons' websites. So tonight, I'm not doing that, but I'm going to share with you just a moment of a video in which I did just that, where we had persons call in to the show, and we talked about how we can help them prepare their websites, get them ready for SEO, search engine optimize, and also, you know, make them better. Here's the show. This is my friend Amel.
Marketing Tech Talk show. Every Friday we meet at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and we talk about marketing. And our goal is really to simplify digital marketing for you, so social media, SEO, and all the technical tools that we need for web analytics and stuff like that to help you grow your website traffic and help you grow your revenue. So I'm your host. My name is Amel. I'm an SEO and web analytics consultant. And with me, I have my co-host Pam, and she's going to present herself before we start. Go ahead.
I'm Pamela Gomez. I'm going to call myself now because, you know, I'm learning a lot about SEO under Ian Robert. But in my day-to-day, my company is called Natural Aromatherapy, and I'm an aspiring aromatherapist. I teach people how to use preventative measures to achieve health, wellness, and relaxation through use of essential oil. And I am developing my web presence under their tutelage. And I'm also sharing my past experience here. And if there's any questions that you may have in my journey, I will be happy to share.
All right, cool.
All right. That video is actually 1 hour long, and I just wanted to demonstrate to you that you can take another video that you have created at another occasion, upload it to to YouTube, and play it here in Blab as a training video when you're presenting. So if anyone out there have any questions or want to talk about their websites and any questions they have about building their website, I'm here. We can talk about it. Feel free to jump in to see. I'm here for an hour, so, you know, let's talk. Come on in. Welcome, William. You just missed my presentation. Wow. But feel free to come in to see. We can talk about anything related to websites. We're talking about Blab tonight and how they've changed a little and all the new features that we're now using. I know Stephanie was in here a second ago. Stephanie's about to do her first Blab as a solo host, and I was giving her some pointers on how to start it. And I had another friend just visit a moment ago who had not developed his, Michael, I think it was, Michael had not developed his Blab profile, and he wanted some tips on how to develop his profile, how to change the picture, and create that just little write-up about who he is and what he does. So if anyone here has any questions or would like to just come in the seat and say hello, you're welcome. Feel free to do that. In the meantime, if you have a question and you don't want to take the seat, I'll be glad to answer the question from the chat. You can just do a /Q and 2 spaces and type your question in, and I'll be glad to answer it for you. I'd also appreciate it if anyone out there would just tweet it out the last 30 seconds. Like I said earlier, I really missed the tweet where you can tweet, put in a couple of words and then tweet it out and get your friends to follow you. Those are some of the changes that I missed. Oh, I missed also telling you about the embed. To your right, you will see the little, it looks like, what do you call it? Right next to the share 30 seconds, there's a little code. You can take that code and paste it on your Facebook page or your website, and you'd actually get a link back to this Blab. Or if you want to promote your Blab, you can take it and post it either on a website or a Google Plus page, or put it in a blog. Put it in a blog, and you would actually get the little square with the little video running, or you will see the Blab that I am cover with the link that will bring you back to this particular Blab, whether it's live or in replay at that time. So does anybody have any questions? Is everybody using Blab? Welcome, Lance. Lance has a really well-developed profile, and I see he has 12 followers, and he's following 42 persons, including me. Thank you, Lance. And I'm following you back. So yes, you can also follow your friends, follow each other. I updated my profile picture. Oh, sure, Michael, would you like to come in and talk about it and talk about your experience? It certainly takes a couple of minutes. Is your camera working now? Okay, you can call in, Michael. I'll invite you in. Okay. And guess what, Michael? Your photo is showing up for me.
Oh, you can see the photo now?
Yeah, I can.
Oh,
but
perfect.
you're still in audio only. Do you have a camera?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Is that okay?
So how did you find setting up your profile for the first time?
Oh, it was pretty difficult, actually.
You found it difficult?
Yeah, it took me a couple of times. I had to refresh the page and close the browser. I'd delete all my cookies. I had to, yeah, it was a real pain in the neck.
Okay, which browser are you using?
I use Chrome.
Okay, that's fine.
What browser do you use?
Chrome.
Okay.
So, and Blab does not work on many others. I think it's Chrome and maybe
Firefox.
I know for certain it does not work with Safari, so don't even try it.
Oh, okay, I won't.
Okay, so you changed the picture and I see the photo now. How long have you been on Blab, may I ask?
This is my first day. This is my first day on Blab.
Okay, so you've not even tried, oh wow. So have you been given a overview of how to use Blab by anyone?
I watched, you know who Martin Shkreli is?
Yes.
I watched him use Blab a couple of times, but that's about it.
But watching and actually participating, have you tried to start a Blab or anything of that nature?
No, not yet.
Okay. Well, perhaps I can help you with that.
Oh, okay. Are you recording this? Where does this go? Do you publish this somewhere?
I certainly do.
Oh, okay. Is it like a podcast?
It is. My show is called TechTALK Live. It's a weekly show. We broadcast every Friday night at 7. And I talk about various social media sites, or how to set them up, or website problems persons may be having. I also build websites, and I help people set up their analytics and their SEO and the like.
Can
I
I
have
make money?
two friends that join me from time to time, and we've been doing this now since October of 2015, sorry.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's pretty cool.
So where are you, Michael? Which part of the world are you in?
Oh, I'm in the United States. I'm in South Carolina.
Okay, great. That's fabulous.
I heard you're from Jamaica.
No, I'm
Or the
not.
Bahamas. Yeah.
I am.
Listen.
Yes. Did you
Okay.
see my video? I'll do an introduction so you can see again. Those of you who missed it, this is the new drop-in that Blab has, and I used a demo to show everyone how to use the drop-in. Okay, so Michael, if you just bear with me a moment, I'd like to show you how to use the drop-in.
Oh, cool.
Okay, you go to your YouTube channel and you just pick up the link. Take the link from the YouTube channel and you drop it in. As a host, when you do your hosting, you will see that there is a drop-in place where you can just put the link. Here's the video. Hello, everyone.
Whoa!
Here in Nashville, Oklahoma. I want to welcome you to my channel and thank you for following. How do you like that, Michael?
That was really well done. That was like a professional intro video there. That was pretty cool.
It is. And what a lot of people do not know is that if you develop a channel, a Google Plus channel, a Facebook page, or just a business page, persons coming to your page don't know who you are. So you should tell them, give them a brief 3 to 5 minutes. 5 minutes may be too much. Maybe a 2 to 3 minute intro. Tell them who you are, what you do, and it will give them an idea of what to expect on your page. A question coming in. Pardon?
Oh, no.
Okay. I see a database profile. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. Question from Papa Bear Lasco. Hi, Papa Bear Lasco. Welcome. There's a link when you start a Blab. Blab has now made it available to all users. There's a drop-in link on your page. As a host of a Blab, that's one of the features you get. So if you're ever hosting a Blab, you will see that feature on your panel, and you can put the link there. The seat, yes, in the seat. Once you take the seat and you are a host, you get that option. Thank you, Leon, for that. Any further questions? Oh, and I invite each of you to subscribe. If you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, there are other videos there telling you how to use other features, not just Blab. It also teaches you how to build up your YouTube channel. It teaches you, I done videos on how to prepare your sites for SEO, search engine optimization, how to set up your AdSense and your AdWords. Yes, and with some help from Leon, he's been whispering in my ear via Skype. This is what you do. Thank you so much for that. Welcome, Robert. Welcome to my Blab. I am Pamela. I'm in the Bahamas, and tonight we're talking about new features at Blab. I just did a demo on how to do the drop-in. And did Pamela's video disappear for anyone else? Oh no, I turned it off. It didn't disappear. I turned it off once I was done showing it. Sorry. When are you coming on the Caribbean Blab? I can't say that just yet. I have to check my schedule. These days I'm pretty busy, Leon. I'm building websites and I'm helping people with their websites. And also I'm doing a 9-to-5 where I'm managing an account. Thank you so much for dropping in, Michael. Any further questions? Anyone else want to come in and say hello? Can you only drop in videos from YouTube, or can you drop in videos from another format? I am not certain. Why don't we no, I'm not certain. I do videos from YouTube. Video, possibly, yes. I believe catch videos also. Sure, Leon, you can pop in for a minute, but sure. You can pop in for a minute. I'd love to say hello. I can see you pulsing, Leon. Connection must be a little fuzzy tonight between here and England. Oh, there you go. Hi. How are you?
No, it's not fuzzy. More importantly is you got to, well, one thing that obviously we are broadcasting from London, which going up to the Blab server. So it takes a while, so you got to be patient with us. That's why we post. To answer this question, first of all, how are you, Pamela?
I'm very well, thank you. And you?
Okay, so yeah, to answer this one, let me just close the notification because it's actually slowing down my vision. Yeah, so to answer the question on what can you actually put in the actual new particular dropping feature, you can put videos, you can put in Google Hangout Docs. I was actually going to demo this to everybody on a big scale.
No.
A wonderful.
No other demos are necessary tonight. As far as
no, not here. No, not here.
Oh.
Because I was going to say I was going to do a Blab on this, completely take it to the new level because a lot of people haven't really demoed it in the way that it should be done. Eileen has done a full list of supported features, what can be done, what cannot be done.
Yes.
I haven't got the list of things, but I can tell you that there's quite a few things it can done. We've demoed so many things on it, and there are some things to do
Bubble. They've been working very hard, and I've seen them late at night telling people how they can use these features. So I know when they put out a blog or a video, it will be full of information.
Yeah, I mean, you could do quite a few things in. I think those who haven't even tested it and had some ideas of how to use it, it can be very, very useful if you know what you're doing. And plus, you could take it to another level if you've got a faster machine. This is what we'll be doing in probably in the Q3 and Q4. So definitely look out for that. All right.
Definitely. I like the fact that I can share. I love the fact that I can share videos with persons. Let's just say someone has not had their. Ooh, sorry, I'm doing something that I shouldn't be doing. I wanted to get this video to show you another video of a previous show, and I like the fact that if there's a show that I miss or I'm going to miss, for instance, I didn't think I'd be here tonight, I can do a
Yeah.
replay of an old show that runs for an hour and say to a relative or a friend, you know, turn off the computer when it's done, or you know what I mean? I could still have a show in replay. That's awesome.
Yes, I mean that's one of the things. Obviously, unfortunately, but what will happen is, it won't be recorded. Now, saying that, the problem is people are doing right now. They are losing listeners because it's not interactive. And guess what? You've got people on the chat where they may, comment. You have to be there. So on a business decision, you do need a team to do this. And again, be mindful of what you're going to put up there as well. So also, what you replay. A lot of people are playing all different types of things. Again, it doesn't come back on the actual replay. So think about that as well. So
yes,
it's good.
I got
but,
an article 2 nights ago. About 2 nights ago, I decided that I'd check Blab late in the evening, and there was a room playing a video. No one in the room, but it wasn't a desirable video. So I was like, I wonder if Blab is paying attention to this.
Yeah. I mean, you guess it's just if you think about it, over any sort of company, you got to use intelligence. Let them hang themselves. They'll go out to do these type of things. I mean, we all see it, yeah, and then they will do the right thing to report. So they will continue to do that, and again, they think you're getting away with it. And guess what?
Here's an example. I want to show another example of a YouTube video of one of my previous shows. Now mute yourself. I should tell you all, this is a 1 hour long video, so I'm not going to play it for 1 hour. It's just the introduction you're going to hear, and I'm going to be cutting the video in a second. So just giving you heads up. Okay, there we go. That's it. I'd love to show you the whole thing, but it's an hour long. It is just a lovely tool to have. I'm putting together some training on other social media platforms, things that you can do to improve your social media presence. And I will also be putting those up on my YouTube channel and sharing them here on Blab some Friday nights. What is the purpose? Question coming from Papa Bear. What is the purpose of looping a video with no interaction? Well, for me, the interaction is in the chat here on Blab. I'm not sure if that is what you're looking for, but I use my videos to train, to share, and to give insight into the topic. Tonight, we're talking about Blab and Blab's features. So that was my purpose for doing the demonstration of the drop-in. Oh.
I can address that. You'll see. Oh. With no interaction, I mean, it's about PR. Many of the people at Blab owners right now are doing live streaming on, as I said, repurpose or content, and it does serve a purpose. It's just like a TV station. You can't interact with the TV, so they're using Blab to also or even stream it to this platform, because guess what, you may just hop in and see something that you didn't see and it's been played and you can catch it as a replay. Now it does serve a purpose by getting it, as I said, it can be done, it can be done well, and you can have the interaction side of it, but guess we are busy people, and
I
if
see.
came on sort of like
Papa Bear, I understand what you mean. I've been in a couple sites where they're doing that, and I felt a little odd, just me and the video playing with nobody there to interact with. That was a little weird. But I've seen a church service going on, so if you are someone who's somewhere where you really need that inspiration, then, you know, more power to you. I'm happy for you, but for me, that doesn't work. It doesn't work. I see the video as, or the drop-in as something I could use as a demo, a promo, to tell you if you want more information about what I do and how I do my work. This is where you can find me. That works wonderfully for me. And as a matter of fact, I'd like to invite each of you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is TechTALK Live. If you've not visited it or seen any of my other videos, I'm going to drop you the link to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe, share it with your friends. I'd appreciate that. I've been doing Blab since October, and I started the YouTube channel shortly after that. And there's lots of valuable information there that you can use in your personal social media sites, building up your sites. I believe the power in both Blab and Periscope is the interaction. Yes, I do too. I love the fact that on Periscope, I could be talking to people all around the world, but I can't see them. So that's the downside. I did Periscope for about 2 months before discovering Blab, and I'd be the first to admit, I don't do Periscope as often anymore. I maybe do Periscope once or twice a week. I've been doing more Snapchats lately. And yeah, everybody's going with Snapchat. So all my friends are snapping me and I can't ignore them. So I've been Snapchatting a bit and building up the YouTube presence and working on the TechTalk Live website. The TechTalk Live website is live, but it's not fully functioning just yet. I'm going to show you. You can find it right here. And I do well on Periscope. Just hit 5,000 followers. Oh, in 4 months. Wonderfully. What do you scope about, Papa Bear? Are you really in Alaska? That should be interesting. Leon, have you tried Snapchat?
From a business, no, because excuse me. No, I think.
Are you like some of the other folks who think it's for the younger kids?
Well, I mean, again, why I say from a business decision, I try to stay focused, as you know, and I stay in my lane. I know what I'm good at. If it doesn't generate revenue for the business, why am I doing it? and it will take us some time. Guess what? If it cannot, this is not where the audience is. So yeah, I stay away from all the technology because I've got loads of technology. So I'm looking for a particular platform that is stable, and from a corporate point of view, it's recognized. So if that's what you want to do for your business and it's consuming, yeah, go ahead and do it. But I'm more business orientated, and if I can trade that to somebody who is in the business environment, say, okay, this is going to be viable for the business stuff. But I don't think that's something where you can take a corporate company and say, okay, let's do Snapchat and start to use it. I mean, again, it's too new in the marketplace. It won't take off to Wall Street unless the PR company uses it. But yes, no, I don't. You know, I don't.
Here's my Snapchat code for anybody who's snapping out there. And I'm gonna go to Periscope, and I'll follow you, Papa Bear. I'd love to see scenes of Alaska, because as you know, I'm in this tropical climate, and sometimes looking at snow and ice just cools me off. Yeah, because today I spent 3 hours in the water, okay, just splashing around and swimming, because it was so warm here. It was so warm, and I did not feel like staying home on a holiday. So I did just that. I'm
going to jump out to sea and continue with the show. And well done.
Thank you so
Again, we
much
want to
for
see
stopping in. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Is there anybody else who'd like to stop in and say hi? Papa Bear, would you like to stop in and say hi? Lance, I'd sure like to meet you, Lance. I just started a YouTube channel in January, but growing slowly. Oh, sure, I could give you some pointers with that. That is not a problem if you'd like to know more about how to develop your YouTube channel. And your Periscopes are a good source of videos to put up there. Great, fabulous. I bet you have some good scenery. You can also start a Blab, show your YouTube videos on Blab, and then you reach an even wider audience with your YouTube videos. Okay, welcome, Papa Bear. Welcome, how are you?
Good, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Well, that's weird.
Check your browser, the camera up on the right-hand side on the browser bar, and make sure the camera is selected.
Yeah. Yeah, it says that it's sharing and it's selected and everything looks good. I've been invited into a few Blab sessions, so I know it works.
Okay.
And I've hosted a couple tests. Maybe if I back out and try again.
Okay. While Papa Bear gets ready to come on, if there's any other questions, I'll be happy to try and answer them for you. No, Papa Bear, we don't have videos, just flat screen tonight.
Okay, I'll have to find out what the problem is. I'm sure it's on my end.
Okay, so how are you?
Well, I live here in North Pole, Alaska. We've been here 18 years. We're originally from California. We work with young people, my wife and I. And so we run winter camps, summer camps, lots of functions and programs for young people, especially in the villages of Alaska. We do a lot of suicide prevention.
That's awesome.
So because of that, I'm out and about in the bush a lot. I do a lot of my own filming, whether it's from an iPhone or with a camera or whatever. And so I've been throwing that footage up on a YouTube channel. It's just been sitting on a hard drive. And I started Periscope 4 months ago, and it's been doing well. And so just started my YouTube channel in January of this year.
Question for you about the YouTube channel. Did you set up a channel trailers yet?
No, I haven't made anything like that yet. It's still kind of in the making. So at this point, I've loaded probably a dozen plus videos, and keeping that activity going up. Trying to be regular with it. So I'm posting 1 to 2 videos a week right now. Spending more time on the quality end of it. I've got one of my staff is a musician, and so he's actually creating all my soundtracks for my videos. So I upload a video to him. He creates live music for that particular video. Like I just loaded one yesterday. It's a dog mushing race.
Oh, really?
And so he created the music. The video link that I just posted on there is actually the first video I ever put on my YouTube channel, and he created a music loop for that. Now he's customizing music for the actual video. So some of these are like 2 minutes long. Some of them are 10 minutes long. It's stuff we do off the grid. I call it off the scope.
That's wonderful.
So I'm using anything that I can't Periscope. That's what I'm putting in video for my YouTube channel. So it's boating, airplane, off-road, snow, all that Alaska adventure stuff, and little clips of that. So
I would love to someday visit Alaska. Like I told you.
Oh, you'd love it.
Yeah, I bet. I would.
It's really wonderful. It really is.
I've had friends who've been on Alaskan cruises, but I've not gone that way. I've always gone south. So now it's time for me to start trekking north.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for jumping.
Well, thank you. I'll jump out, and thanks.
I'm just so disappointed I didn't get to meet you face to face, though.
Well, you know what?
Work on that. But I'm here every Friday night, Fridays at 7 Eastern Standard Time, and we talk about anything to do with technology. Tonight we were talking about Blab and the changes that are now at Blab. There have been some subtle changes, and then there's 1 or 2 big changes, like the drop-in is very new to everybody. And also the share lasts 30 seconds. One time ago, you could have shared a link, and you could have done it throughout the Blab. Now the 30 seconds is only the last 30 seconds, and it gives you a link to the Blab. So I appreciate each of you sharing it out for me. And I'm going to say thank you now, because I do not know, and I don't see it until I go to my Twitter, and then I would see that who shared it out while we were in the Blab. But
got you. Okay, I just followed you on Blab. I'm looking for people just like you that can help benefit my understanding of how this works on a professional level. So I'm avoiding a lot of the silly broadcasts. That there's a lot of wasted time in any media, I guess. It's the same thing with Periscope and anything. So I'm just trying to learn the format. I plan to do a weekly show, and already have guests lined up for several shows that pertain to what we do in Alaska and the different subject matter there. So looking forward to doing that. So I'm learning all of this. I did do a test last week and practice with the drop-in, and it worked fine. Obviously, this whole format's in beta, so there's a little bit of glitching that goes on.
Yes.
I think you're going to find some glitching in every social media format. So that's technology for you. But I'm going to give a go at it, and I've ordered an external webcam and things like that are going to help. I'm on an iMac, so my camera configuration is very fixed, and I don't care for that. So,
Papa Bear, I just dropped in the chat my other Twitter link, which is TechTALK Live 1. That would be my normal tech Twitter handle. Tonight I signed under O Natural Aromatherapy, because I do 2 businesses, and in preparation for this
Okay.
Blab tonight, I signed in as O Natural.
All right.
It should have been TechTALK Live, so you can follow me on both. I do 2 shows.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I talk about
Okay.
aromatherapy in my spare time. So you out there in the wilderness with all the plants that I love, the eucalyptus, the pine, everything.
Right. We definitely have a different grouping of trees up here.
I know.
South Alaska is like, the rainforest. They have amazing forests, but up where we're at, the interior, I'm in the middle of Alaska, so we get a lot of permafrost.
Okay.
So our ground is really unstable.
Wow.
You dig down through the dirt and you literally hit ice.
Yeah.
And so it's really different living here, but pretty amazing stuff. Yeah, you can go to I'm on Catch as well, so you can find past videos. A couple days ago, I was out on a 4-wheeler on a frozen river and actually broadcast it on Periscope. And you might find something like that interesting.
Well, thank you so much for dropping in tonight. I really appreciate talking to you about Alaska and what you do. I will follow you, and I have followed you here on Blab, and I'll be looking out for any of your future Blabs. And sure, I will stop in to say hi and see what you're doing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, my last question for you would simply be this. What's the most, I guess, productive way that you've been able to advertise a Blab show?
I do it Facebook, Google Plus, and Twitter. Twitter extensively, because you can tweet it out several times. This show tonight, though, I must tell you, I am so pleased. I have had 39 persons in the room so far. I did not advertise. I did not post. I posted this Blab maybe 10 minutes before I stopped. I started this Blab. But I've been known to be here every Friday night now since October at 7 p.m. So I have my regular followers who drop in the room.
Okay.
Yeah. So once you build up
on my profile.
Sorry.
On my profile, it says I have 123 followers. Is that accurate? Is that you just look at your bottom left of your profile when you click on the picture?
Yes.
Okay. And I haven't done an official Blab. I've just done a test. So
what
the reason
happened? Yeah. People may have been following you when you watched other Blabs.
Okay.
So if you go into another Blab and you just observe, people in the Blab follow you that way.
Gotcha. Okay. I've done a few of those. Yeah.
And you will find that most persons are looking for persons who are interested in what they do. So they will follow you in hopes that you follow them back. So
I see.
All of the persons in this room tonight, I invite you to follow each other and be a part of the conversation.
Okay. That's great. Well, thank you so much for your time. Really good meeting you.
Nice meeting you too. I wish I could have seen you, Papa Bear.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I'll reboot my computer. I just checked all my configurations. Everything's good to go. And I just 2 days ago was a guest on a Blab. And
is there anything covering your camera?
No, everything. No, everything's clear. Yeah, it's clear. So maybe this is a good thing that I ordered a webcam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll plug in something that I have a little more control over. All right. Well, bless you. Have a great night.
You too, sir. Good night.
Okay.
Thank you for stopping in.
You're welcome.
Oh, guys, it's 8 o'clock. It's been such a good night. Thank you all for taking the time to be with me tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you. I am Pamela Gomez here in Nassau, Bahamas. I'm here every Friday night at 7 p.m. barring any unforeseen circumstances. I invite you to stick around after the show for my after show. I'd love to hear from you. I'm going off record now. With that, I say have a happy and blessed Easter season, and I look forward to seeing you back here again next Friday evening.